You want to claim Egypt? You didn't exist yet. 853 BC is the first time the word Arab appears anywhere on this planet. The pyramids were already 1,700 years old. That's not my opinion. That's the Assyrian battle record of King Shalmaneser III. 853 BC. One man named Gendibu, 1,000 camels. That is your first appearance in recorded history. Now here's where the receipts get heavy. The Himyar Kingdom, one of the most powerful pre-Islamic Arab dynasties. The word Himyar itself literally means dusky. That is documented in the Encyclopedia Britannica. Their language was found to be African in grammar, identical to Abyssinian. That is not an opinion. That is in the record. And then there is Al-Jahiz, not some random person. He was one of the most celebrated Islamic scholars of the 9th century. Theologian, historian, writer. In his book, written in 860 AD, The Glory of the Blacks Over the Whites, he wrote this exact line. The 10 sons of Abd al-Muttalib were deep black in color and big and tall. That is the Prophet Muhammad's own grandfather's sons. Written by an Arab scholar in Arabic in 860 AD. And Al-Mubarid, another 9th century Arab grammarian, documented that Arabs of that era said, and I quote, "The Arabs used to take pride in their darkness and blackness, and they had a distaste for a light complexion. And they used to say that a light complexion was the complexion of non-Arabs." Now let's go even deeper, because this is where it gets undeniable. The Arabian Peninsula sits directly across the Red Sea from Ethiopia and Somalia. That is not just geography. That is a land bridge. The same corridor that early humans walked out of Africa through. And the genetics confirm it. A 2024 study published in Scientific Reports found that East African mitochondrial DNA dominates the oldest lineages found in Yemen and Hadramaut, meaning the deepest roots in Arabian soil trace straight back to East Africa. Not the Middle East, not Asia, East Africa. The Encyclopedia Britannica described the original inhabitants of Yemen, Hadramaut, and Oman as having physical features that, and I quote, point to an African origin. And it goes further than that. The Kushite people from Ethiopia crossed the Red Sea and settled southern Arabia thousands of years before Islam ever existed, before the Prophet, before any of it. They built the Himyar Kingdom. They built the Sabaean Empire. And that same Saba, that is the Queen of Sheba in the Bible. Historians connect her directly to Ethiopia. The foundation of Arabia itself is Ethiopian, is African, is Kushite. So here's what is wild to me. You are out here on the internet denying African origin to ancient Egypt, a civilization there is no possible way you could be a descendant of. And yet your own culture, the one you actually came from, you don't even know about it. Most of you have left it completely behind. And I don't know why. Because it is a beautiful one, a rich one, one worth being proud of. But here's the thing, both of them, ancient Egypt and ancient Arabia, both started with melanated black origin. Both roads lead to the same place. So you are out here rejecting Africa on both ends of your own story. Because see, us black people, we actually know our history. We keep hearing it constantly. It's just been wrapped in a false narrative. But we know they're talking about us. We always did. So you need to find your history and be proud of it. And whether you like it or not, it's African, no matter which way you look at it. So stop spreading false narratives on the internet. The bottom line is, before 853 BC, you cannot open your mouth and say anything. Everything you are claiming on the internet is as baseless as claiming you built the pyramids when you hadn't even been mentioned on the planet yet. So maybe it's a mental thing, but that's between you and your ancestors. Follow the bare truth, because we don't argue, we bring receipts. Al-Jahiz, 860 AD, Encyclopedia Britannica, Shalmaneser III, Scientific Reports, 2024. It's all in the record. Now here's your question. If Arab scholars themselves documented that the founding family of Islam was black, and genetics prove Arabia was built on an Ethiopian foundation, why does the modern world not know this? Drop it in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, and peace.